Hello guys, Oscar Hotel 8 Sierra Tango November here from Survival Tech Nord. I've been pretty quiet the last couple of weeks, and that's because I've been working on the solar-powered field station. I received lots of questions about the field station, so I'll try to answer those and give you an update about the individual components in the system. There's also a couple of new components which I didn't have in the first video, so I'll try to show those to you as well. So stick with me a while, and let's get started.
You are listening to the Emergency Broadcast Systems. This station broadcasts emergency news and official information on the air for assigned narrative.
The first time you saw me with the solar-powered field station, I was up at my favorite spot above the sea in an ultra-lightweight and compact mode. That basically meant my core shelter, my radio gear, my power and solar gear, as well as an antenna. Since many of the questions that came in were about the shelter, we'll start right there. The shelter is a 6-person Tipi tent from NorTent in Norway. Unfortunately, up until now, you've only seen me deploy it with the fly sheet, leading many of you to think there was no ground sheet or bottom part of the tent. Well, this is usually a deployment choice, and if you give me a second, I'll explain why. If you've been around the channel a while, you've definitely heard me speak about a Lego block approach to gear. The NorTent Tipi 6 adheres to that Lego block concept. So the NorTent Tipi 6 can be deployed in modules. There's the core module, which is the fly sheet. There's the ground sheet, and there's also the inner tent. The system also has a titanium wood-burning stove. Whether I'm deploying all three modules, the ground sheet, the inner tent, and the fly sheet, depends on the type of deployment I expect for that day. Traveling on foot, or if I'm going out on a short excursion, this modular approach allows me to take only the components I need for that deployment. That's why you've only seen the fly sheet so far. If I'm planning on a winter overnight up here at 65 degrees north, I'll definitely use the fly sheet plus the ground sheet, inner tent, and the wood stove to keep myself warm and to avoid any condensation. So that's about the shelter. If you have any more questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll come back to them. Another hot topic was solar power and batteries, so let's run through those for a moment. Station power is provided by PowerFilm Solar's FM167200. Incoming video on that. The FM167200 is a thin film flexible solar panel putting out 120 watts. Up here at 65 degrees north, for about 9 months out of the year, the FM167200 will provide an abundance of power for the solar-powered field station. For about 2 months out of the year, we don't have enough hours of daylight per day to use the FM16 effectively. During those few months, we need to limit ourselves to low power and expand battery storage capacity as much as possible. I was also asked about using wind power. That's definitely a possibility, but for now I'm focusing on solar power with an efficient station and lightweight efficient batteries. Remember, the goal of the field station is to operate as if there are no logistics available. Keeping that in mind, I don't see any other viable man-portable solution for station power. Another interesting question coming in is, what are all of the services the field station provides? In my opinion, the field station is there to provide a backbone to emergency communications. And we do that by providing a stable off-grid emergency communications network for voice and data communications. I'm also not limiting the services to radio communications. Environmental data collection is also an interesting aspect of the field station. Here's a more tangible list of the services the station should provide. Number 1 on that list is a portable ALE or Mars ALE field station. Number 2 on that list would definitely have to be an FSQ field station. Number 3 on that list would be a portable weather station collecting environmental data from a specific location. Number 4 and 5 on the list are email gateways for both PSK Mail and WinLink email. Number 6 on the list is a portable APRS Digi or iGate. Amongst the related questions coming in is the "why don't you put more emphasis on WinLink?" question. No one should aspire to be a one-trick pony. There's a reason we're called radio operators, not WinLink operators, not ALE operators. I guess you get the point. During December 2017, I received the primary station antenna. That's the terminated dipole I've been speaking about on the blog. The antenna's capabilities range from 160 through 6 meters. However, I'm primarily interested in 160, 80, 60, 40, 30, 20, and 10 meters. This antenna system comes from Chameleon Antenna, and it's called the CHATD, TD standing for Terminated Dipole. I'm not sure if this new model is an option or an update to the original CHATD I've reviewed on the channel before, but I'm certain it's been designed for man-portable rapid deployment communications. Like anything coming from Chameleon, this antenna can be deployed in a variety of different configurations. So far I've been testing in InFed, Lazy L, and dipole configurations with promising results. At the moment I'm band hopping with Whisper on 160, 80, 40, and 30 meters. You can see the results of these ongoing tests on Instagram, Twitter, and on my Facebook page. I'll do a separate blog or video introduction for this antenna as soon as I'm done with my tests. Chameleon Antenna tells me this antenna and all information about it will be up on their website about the middle of January, so keep checking their website for details. Quite often I think we forget about the little things which make our field communications possible. One of those little things was light inside the teepee tent. For effective winter field operations at 65 degrees north, light is something which needs to be taken seriously. Headlamps and flashlights are part of the equation, but the truth is, we need dedicated station lighting. So I asked my followers and subscribers to give me recommendations on a potential lamp for station lighting. I wanted a lamp which could illuminate the entire workspace inside the teepee, as well as be integrated into my station power strategy. You'll have to forgive me for not remembering his name, but one of my followers came up with the Black Diamond Apollo. At first glance, this Black Diamond Apollo looks like any other typical camping lamp. However, it has a few special features. Firstly, it has a variable output between 100 and 250 lumens. That's definitely not much if we're talking about a spotlight, but for a floodlight, that's just enough. Another interesting feature is the pulse beacon mode. This is a nighttime strobe which can be used to alert air services above your location. Better to have it not needed than need it and not have it. The Black Diamond Apollo also has its own lithium-ion battery pack built in, which also means the Apollo can be used as a battery bank to charge up your cell phone or other USB devices. And if that wasn't cool enough for you, the Black Diamond Apollo also has its own battery backup system in the form of 3 AA batteries. Naturally, the Black Diamond Apollo also has individual battery level indicators for the internal lithium-ion battery as well as the alkaline battery backup system. Someone was definitely thinking about the off-grid field radio operator when they designed this lighting system. And we're almost at the end, guys, but I want to give you a couple of more updates which you may not have noticed in the past few weeks or months. So, Amazon, in its wisdom, has seen fit to give me an Amazon influencer page. Apparently, Amazon believes I have some sort of credibility in the genre of field communications. That was a joke. Anyway, one way to support the channel is to use my Amazon influencer link to buy the things that you would buy anyway through Amazon. It doesn't cost you anything. Many of you who are new to the channel may not know about OH8STN.org. This is the page I use to share my research, background, and other information augmenting the videos I share on the channel. If you're one of my more active followers, subscribers, or internet buddies and you're interested in publishing an article on OH8STN.org, please get in touch. If given a platform to do so, I believe many operators would enjoy the opportunity to publish information that would be of value to other operators. So if you have something to publish, why not use my platform? And that brings us to the end of the video. If you like what I'm doing, if you like the content that I'm sharing, please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share this video someplace or somewhere where someone might enjoy it. Rock and roll, guys. Thanks for watching.